Hey socialites, let's try out some new fragrances. I think about half of these I picked up and the other half is PR. So let's just jump right into it. We're going to start off with Clementine Dreams from the 7 Virtues. Now, this has been out a couple weeks now. If you were on the live stream, then you heard me give my brief one too. I tested out, I think, half of these new ones on the live stream. And I will be going live this Sunday, you guys. So tune in for that. Probably Sunday morning, to be honest. I'll put the notes on the screen. So on the actual bottle, it does say Clementine Dream with sustainably sourced mandarin oil and upcycled black amber from Italy. So this is going to have citrus touches and amber touches to it. And from what I can remember, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. So very bright and citrusy, mandarin forward. So it's going to be in sort of like that orange family. And ambery. What it says is what it is. It's like a bright orange with some amber touches in here. Really bright. I smell some woody undertones too. Very pretty. It gives spring summer because it's so bright, almost like a freshly peeled orange. Really pleasant. I don't know if I would get a full bottle of this, but it's really pleasant. And next up is the new Way Ylang. I think that's how you say it. Ylang, Ylang, Ylang. Ylang. I'm not sure, but I was excited for this because let me tell y'all a few of the notes. It has ylang ylang in here. It has vanilla and cedarwood in the base. There's mango, coconut, bergamot in the opening. And I love a coconutty, like tropical type fragrance. And I love My Way. My Way is really, really pretty. I don't know why I don't talk about it that much. It's a perfume that I only wear in the summertime. And it goes on sale every now and again. I think it was on 21 Days of Beauty at least one time, and I've even gifted it to a couple people that love it. And it's super long lasting in beast mode, so you get a good quality for the price. This one is softer than the original My Way because it takes on that mellow sort of coconutty tone. It's sweet. It almost smells like it could be banana in here. Tropical, fruity, sweet. A little creamy because there's vanilla in here. This is really nice. Very pretty. I don't know if I like it better than the original. Maybe. I don't know, but it smells very good and tropical and fruity. Next up is Brown Girl Jane's latest release, which is called Casino. Now, this came out maybe about a month ago. I picked this up the day it launched. I think for like early, like when you can order on Sephora, like for early, I ordered it then. And I didn't do a full review of this because I feel like there's not really much to say about it. It smells a little chocolatey. It smells almost like there's a little coffee in here. It's sweet, almost like cream, like vanilla. Think about like vanilla cream, a little bit of coffee. Think about like a sweet Starbucks coffee drink that has more creamer than coffee. That's what it gives. So if you've ever smelled Replica's Coffee Break, it's sort of in that family, but not as much coffee as Coffee Break. It's just as soft, if not softer than Coffee Break. And when I first smelled it, the perfume I thought about was Choco Musk from, I think it's called Al Rehab, who this is by. These smell super similar. To me, almost exactly the same, except Brown Girl Jane's perfume is creamier and smoother and softer than this. This one has more of a presence. This one is a lot more soft. This one, the Casino from Brown Girl Jane, is so soft that you could wear it as like a bedtime scent. It's like a whisper. If you've ever smelled that, remember that perfume that was really popular like last year or the year before called Into Deep? 7 Sins or something, Into Deep. It was really pretty, but it was so soft. It was like a whisper. This is almost as soft as that one if you've ever smelled it. Really, really soft. So if you like chocolatey scents or something in that family, or if you like Replica's Coffee Break, that's sort of what you're getting from Brown Girl Jane's Casino. So next is Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. Now, I picked this up when it came out as well, so maybe knocking on 2 months ago, y'all. And Devotion is a nice scent. I didn't like it as much as I like Devotion Intense. I actually picked up a travel of Devotion Intense. It smells incredible. The original to me smells like Fruity Pebbles, sort of like one of those scents. It's sort of lemon forward, maybe like a lemon creamsicle or something. Really gourmand that smells like a sorbet, a creamy lemon sorbet or something like that, a fruity sorbet. And so when I heard they were coming out with the Devotion for Men, I was really like, how can you make that into a man's scent? I couldn't wrap my brain around it, y'all. So to me, this doesn't give Devotion. It's a little cologne-y, it's sort of fruity, it's bright with lemon touches to it. It's more so like a fresh citrusy instead of like a ice creamsicle. I think they went more so like a fresh lemon. Think about a lemon sorbet that's not like creamy with vanilla or anything in it, just more so like icy and lemony with a little hint of like a cologne-y touch to it. I don't know how I feel about this, so I definitely want Mr. to try it out and see what he thinks about it. And I'll keep you guys posted on the monthly favorites on this one, because I kind of want to get his take on it, because I'm not a man. I don't know what men would think about this, and I don't know how I would feel about this sort of scent on a man, but it basically just kind of gives fresh lemony scent. Now this next one, my friend Durant told me about it. He loves it and wanted me to try it out. And I've had about 3 socialites comment about this. And I am a fan of Henry Rose Queens and Monsters. And this is Dave from Henry Rose, which is their latest release, which is supposed to be their first gourmand fragrance. So I was really interested in seeing what this one was given. Does it tell you the notes? No, I don't think it tells you the notes on here. So let me read you guys a couple notes. Okay, y'all. So Dave has pink pepper in the opening with tangerine. There's almond blossom, lavender, and orange in here. Now, the base notes is what made this so interesting. There's chantilly cream, vanilla bean, tonka bean, and cacao shell. So I think it's going to give kind of creamy. But if you know anything about Henry Rose, they're sort of like, they take on this earthy tone, you know. So let's see what Dave is giving. Interesting. It's sweet, it's creamy. You definitely get the chantilly cream. I'm not sure what chantilly is, but it smells like homemade whipped cream. Let me see something. There's some earthy notes in here. Maybe that's the neroli. The cacao in here is sort of given, you know, when you've gone on a run or you've gone to the gym or something like that, and you take your shoe off and your foot is kind of sweaty. The smell of like what your shoe is left with mixed with something creamy. As it's settling on my skin, I'm getting sort of like damp, sweaty gym shoe. So the last Sephora sale, if you guys saw my haul, I picked up the Chanel Otendre or Otandra. I'm not sure how you say it. The perfume, the Chanel Otandra, the pink one. And it smells so good. Just fresh spring, summer, it smells really good, y'all. And they launched a body oil. They came out with the body oil version. And so it comes in a spray bottle. Now I picked this up when it came out like a month ago, but I was waiting to try it on with you guys. Wow, so it sprays out like a perfume. It's a thin oil, so it's not thick at all. It leaves a little bit of a shine, but it is somewhat like a dry oil, kind of like the YSL oil, the Libre oil that I've been telling you guys about for the past couple months. It has more of a shine than that and more of like a little bit of hydration than the Libre one, if you have the Libre one, because that's like a straight up dry oil to me. This one has a little bit of hydration and a tiny bit of shine. It's on the softer side and it smells really floral. I don't know if the smell of that Dave is kind of throwing me off or if this is just really soft like this. I think it's on the soft side. It takes on a little bit more of an earthy tone than the actual Eau Tendre perfume does. But it's nice though, and I'm sure they'll layer well together. So I don't like the scent of it as much as I like the scent of the perfume, but it is nice, and I love the packaging of it. The little frosted top that has the Chanel CCs, and then basically the bottle looks like the perfume bottle. Okay, so the next few perfumes were sent over from Twisted Lily. So thank you, Twisted Lily, for sending these over. If you haven't heard of them, they are a fragrance retailer that sells niche and high-end perfumes, like some of your favorite perfumes in your collection. They have Mancera, and they have Roja perfumes, they have Parfums de Marly, they have Byredo, a lot of really good ones. So one that they sent over is Roja Elysium, and I remember smelling this in Neiman's, I want to say, and I remember it smelled really good, and it does. It's floral, but it's floral forward. It smells so rich and elegant. There's a little musk in the background. There's something in here that's sort of sweet and a tad creamy, just a little bit. It smells like spring in the bottle, like elegant spring in the bottle. When I smell this, I think like elegance and spring. This is something that you would wear like to the Derby or something like that. Really, really nice, which Roja perfumes give Derby to me. Okay, so next is, let's try these scents from Xerjoff. So they sent a little discovery set, and I pulled out some of my faves because I didn't want this video to be an hour long. So first up is this one called Elle Anniversary. And this one is sort of sweet and soft and pretty. This is like a soft, pretty girl scent. Really soft. Something in here smells kind of like candy-like a little bit. Mass appealing. So if you're one that likes those sweet, fruity florals that's just very fun and uplifting and soft and girly, this is it. And this next one, and I tried this, I tested the discovery set already, as you guys can probably tell, but this one is Herba Gold from Xerjoff, which I had never smelled before this discovery set. I think this is the one I like more than all of them. This sort of, if you've ever smelled Herba Pura, imagine like they're just these, it's a strong fruity bomb. But this one doesn't have that strong musk in there that Herba Pura has. This is like, my nose gets like pineapples or mango, very tropical and fruity, like exotic fruits, like robust, juicy fruits. That's kind of warm, it's sweet. Imagine some robust fruits that they put sugar in. And then there's some musk in here that makes it smell a little expensive and refined. Like you can tell this is not your average fruity floral perfume. It smells so, so good, y'all. And then the next one is Herba Pura, which I've gotten this in a scent box order before, so I know what it gives. And interesting that when I first tried the Herba Pura from Scentbox, and I do have a video up of Herba Pura versus Kirke from Tiziana Terenzi. And when I first did that video maybe a year or two ago, I didn't like Herba Pura, y'all, because it was so strong. It's a powerhouse. It's like a beast mode fruity fragrance, but it's like exotic fruits, very robust and super strong. Like this perfume is gonna last on you for like 2 days. It's just that strong. But the musk in here to me is really heavy, but it's a very expensive smelling musk. So it does smell really, really good. But my issue with it was that it was so strong. But you know what? After having it for a while and my nose changed and growing my fragrance collection, I started to like Herba Pura, and I eventually took it on a trip with me. I layered it with the original Donna Born in Rome, and it smelled incredible. But I also wear it by itself now, and it smells so good to me. And now that I'm smelling it after Herba Gold, I really don't know which one I like better. because they both smell really good. Okay, so next is Creed Windflowers. And I've smelled this a couple times before at the Creed store, I want to say, and I also smelled it at Neiman's before. Now this is like fresh florals, like earthy notes. There's some sweetness in there, kind of like pralines. It's very fresh and it smells expensive. It's a casual perfume though. This is something like an everyday wearable perfume that could smell so rich, y'all. This is like an everyday perfume for a rich girl. Smells really good, but if you're not crazy about earthy notes, because something in here is green, almost like grass green in here too. It smells good and rich. Now on my skin, and the reason why I hadn't gotten Creed Windflowers and I wanted to get a sample from Twisted Lily is on my skin, sometimes I smell the praline and it smells sweet, like, I want that. And then sometimes I get so much of the green earthy notes in there and I'm just like, would I like to smell like that all day? But it smells so good and it smells really refined and expensive. Very luxurious smelling casual perfume. I do have a discount code with Twisted Lily, so I'll go ahead and leave it in the description box. Check out their website and see if they have any of the perfumes that you guys are interested in, and be sure to use my discount code. So next up, I have a couple of perfumes that were sent over to me from a company called Zamaya. I've never heard of them before. I think it's like a Middle Eastern perfume company, and I picked out these two. The first one is called Pkwy. I think that's what you call it. Look at the packaging in this. It's like mirrored. So I'll put the notes on the screen, but I'll just let you guys know like kind of what I get from it. It smells like grape juice and musk. It's sweet, it's feminine. There's something in here that smells like grape and musk. It's kind of like upbeat and fun, like a summertime fragrance. And it smells strong. It's a little mature to me. This one's interesting because to me, it smells like it's either mature or it's really young. So I would put this for like either a 20-year-old or like 50, 60 plus. Let me know if you've tried this one. This is one that I'm gonna have to try on skin and see what I think about it. So I think the packaging of it is super unique though, especially for the cost. These were like more so on the affordable side. So yeah, this one is Pkwy from Zamaya. And then next up is called Tariff from Zamaya. They have some really nice packaging with this company. So love a white bottle. So let's see what this one smells like. This one is a little bit more airy, sort of watery on the fresh side. So think perfumes kind of like Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt, kind of like that, kind of like a freshy, watery, not aquatic, but just kind of like airy and light. As it dries down, it starts to smell a little bit like wood though. Kind of citrusy on the opening and fresh. As this one dries down, it gets a little bit more strong and woodsy though, so that's interesting. So these two I'm gonna have to try on skin, and I'll keep you guys posted on my monthly favorites. So Zamaya did give me a discount code for you guys, and I'll also put that in the description box. They do have several fragrances to choose from, so check out their website, scroll and see if any of those notes sort of stand out to you. But if any of you have tried any of the fragrances from Zamaya, let me know which one is your favorite. So that's it for today's video. I'll have everything linked in the description box that I mentioned today, so be sure to check that out, or right there on that YouTube shopping tab. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ariell. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. Just get to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scars.